Everyone, Chef Yoda the dog here, and it's time for the Monday meal. Today's Monday meal is a mac and cheese. It is a slow cooker chicken Tuscan mac and cheese from recipes.instapot.com that my mom tried, and it turned out really good. It was a big hit. So she gave me some dry pasta noodles, which you know I love, and some cheese. So I enjoyed this one as well, but you guys should definitely give it a try. We're really loving these recipes. Of course, my mom, made it allergy friendly, so you can see the changes she made, but she's going to put a link to the original recipe in the description box below for you. Hope you guys give it a try. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it. Chef Yoda the dog out.
All right, as Yoda said, we're making slow cooker Tuscan mac and cheese. This is Tuscan chicken mac and cheese, I think is the full name. Anyway, I'll put a link to the recipe in the description box below. But this is from recipes.instapot.com. We're using the slow cook function on the Instapot, and we're doing it for 2 hours on high. So you have to adjust all the way over to high, and then 2 hours. Remember, when you're slow cooking, you want your pot on venting. So let me tell you what's in here. While I get the cooking process started, the lid on, venting. Okay, so we've got chicken, and I use 2 cans of chicken instead of chopping up chicken breast and sauteing it first in the Instapot. Salt and pepper on the chicken with Baby Yoda. And then I'm doing a recipe and a half because you're supposed to have a pound of penne pasta, and I have like a pound and a half because of what they sell the penne pasta in, gluten-free. So we're doing a recipe and a half. So we've got 2 boxes of 12 ounces of gluten-free penne pasta. So I've got a cup and a half of onion. This is my frozen chopped onion. And then there is 3 teaspoons of minced garlic, which is equivalent to however many cloves they asked me to do. I think it's 5. Then we've got, let's see, salt and pepper. Oh, sun-dried tomatoes. You're supposed to do 3/4 of a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. I had sun-dried them from my garden, and then froze them. So I thawed them out and then put 2 bags in there. So like roughly a cup and a half if you're doing a recipe and a half, actually a cup and a 4th if you're doing a recipe and a half like I am. Math. And then chicken broth, and it's supposed to be 3.5 cups. I upped it to 4 3/4, but that still was not enough because the instructions say that you stir everything together like you saw before we put the lid on, and you want the noodles evenly coated. So I didn't feel like there was enough liquid to coat the noodles, so I added another cup, probably 2 cups of chicken broth to do that. So I guess it just depends on your Instapot and your noodles and what you need to cover them, but do what you need on that one. So that's what's in there so far. So 30 minutes in, is it an hour in or 30 minutes in? I think it's 30 minutes in, you're supposed to take the lid off and stir it. And then an hour in, you're supposed to add the dairy. So we'll have cream cheese and Parmesan cheese, white cheddar, whatever we've got to make those equivalents. And then you're gonna add in some spinach, which we don't use because it causes kidney stones, so we're using kale instead. So you add all that stuff in later and at different times. So when we get to that point, I will show you what time is on here and what to do. Okay, it's been 30 minutes of cooking. We're supposed to remove the lid, stir the pasta. Oh, it smells good. And it doesn't even have like half the ingredients in it yet. So remove the lid, stir the pasta, and then we're gonna put the lid back on. Basically wait another 30 minutes because it says after an hour of cooking, then we're gonna add the dairy. All right, so we waited an hour and then added the cream cheese. We're using mozzarella instead of Parmesan because I don't have it. And then for our white cheddar, we're using Mexican style shreds. So basically, since I did a recipe and a half, I used a cup and a half of Parmesan, which I used a half a cup of nutritional yeast for my Parmesan, and then a cup of the mozzarella. 450 milliliters of cream cheese, which is basically 15 ounces. So I use 2 cream cheeses here, dairy-free. This is the Albertsons brand, I believe. Then I used 3 cups of this cheese because it called for 2 cups of sharp white cheddar. Then I went ahead, it said wait until the pasta fully cooks and then add the other stuff. Well, the pasta is fully cooked. You can see that here. So I added that stuff and it's gonna melt, but I went ahead and added everything. So then I added a teaspoon and a half of oregano. Instead of a tablespoon and a half of fresh, I had dried, so I used that one. And then 4 cups of spinach. I used chopped frozen kale that I had thawed out. So that's what this is. And then a cup and a half of cream. There's Yoda. And that is to finish it off. So we're gonna let it melt together and then it will be done. Smells and looks delicious. All right, it is done. Our slow cooker chicken Tuscan mac and cheese, something to that effect. From recipes.instapot.com. Delicious. Give it a try. Happy Monday.